On the morning of April 15th, 2026, a baby monitor in a Polanco apartment recorded what appeared to be ordinary small talk. Carolina Flores Gomez, 27, greeted her mother-in-law, Erica Herrera, who had just arrived from Ensenada after a 6-hour drive. They discussed the dog, the road trip, and a recent neighborhood killing. Carolina walked to the kitchen to fetch a bottle of water from the refrigerator. She opened the door. Then the recording captured a single gunshot, followed by Carolina's scream, then 5 more shots. The baby monitor kept running. In the next room, Carolina's husband, Alejandro, held their 8-month-old son. He heard the noise. He walked toward the kitchen. What he saw would change everything. Alejandro found his wife on the kitchen floor, the refrigerator light still spilling onto her body. His mother, Erica, stood in the hallway. The baby monitor recorded their exchange. Alejandro asked, "What did you do, crazy?" Erica replied in a flat voice, "Nothing. She made me angry." When Alejandro said, "She is my family," Erica answered, "Your family is mine. You were mine, and she stole you from me." Then Erica walked away. She retrieved her suitcases, called a taxi, and waited calmly in the hallway. She loaded her luggage and left the building. Alejandro did not call police. He did not call an ambulance. He stayed inside the apartment with his wife's body and their baby. For the next 24 hours, Carolina remained on the kitchen floor. Alejandro fed the baby. He bathed the baby. He recorded videos on his phone showing exactly how to care for the child. He later told investigators he was afraid that calling police would lead to his arrest and the removal of his son. He said Carolina had made him promise that neither his mother nor her mother would raise the boy, only him. So he waited. He consulted with an attorney. Only after that legal consultation did he walk into the Mexico City prosecutor's office on April 16th. When he finally called Carolina's mother, Reina, he delivered the news flatly. "Your daughter is dead. My mother killed her." Reina later described that phone call as the worst moment of her life. She heard a woman's voice in the background and for one desperate second hoped it was Carolina. It was not. Alejandro was calling from the prosecutor's office. Reina asked him where the gun was and how he could have stayed in the apartment with her daughter's body for an entire day. According to Reina, Alejandro replied, "Are you serious with that question?" He offered no explanation. Reina said she let out a scream that she did not recognize as her own voice. She drove from Ensenada to Mexico City. When she arrived, investigators had already documented 12 gunshot wounds on her daughter's body. The forensic report confirmed that Carolina sustained 6 gunshot wounds to the chest and 6 to the head. 6 bullets had been fired. Each one passed through her body. The 9mm firearm used in the killing has never been recovered. Meanwhile, Erica Herrera had already crossed international borders. She traveled through Central America, reportedly passing through Panama on a commercial flight. By the time Interpol activated a red notice on April 27th, Erica was already in Venezuela, hiding in an Airbnb. She remained there for 14 days. On April 29th, Venezuelan authorities located her and took her into custody. She did not resist. She asked only to call her son. The request was denied. During her time in hiding, Erica allegedly wrote letters to her son, Alejandro, and to her siblings. According to reports from Venezuelan media, one letter said, "I hope I didn't hurt her too badly. I thought she would recover." Another letter addressed to her sister said she was safe and not wandering the streets. Authorities also recovered her phone and tablet. The search history showed queries made in early April, days before the murder, including how to travel from Mexico to Venezuela and Mexico to Barcelona. These documents have not been officially confirmed by Mexican prosecutors, but they have been widely published, and they paint a picture of a woman who planned her escape before she planned the murder. There is another layer to this case. Carolina's father, Jorge Flores, died in 2022 at a casino in San Diego. Security guards had detained him. The family sued. Carolina pursued the case as a United States citizen and received a financial settlement in 2024. Her mother, Reina, confirmed the amount was considerable, but declined to give a specific number. Carolina's uncle and aunt told a reporter the settlement exceeded $2 million. They also said Erica was present when Carolina signed the paperwork. Erica knew about the money. Carolina had told her mother she wanted every dollar to go toward her son's future. She never got the chance to use it. Carolina's uncle Javier has been the most outspoken family member. In an interview, he said he believes the murder was planned by both Erica and Alejandro. He pointed to the baby monitor footage of Alejandro's reaction. Javier described it as lukewarm, not devastated. He said it reminded him of someone reacting to a broken plate, not a murdered wife. Body language expert Marife Centeno reviewed the same footage and reached a similar conclusion. She said Alejandro's tone when asking, "What did you do, crazy?" lacked shock or disbelief. She suggested that Erica's behavior may have been something Alejandro had witnessed before, many times. That pattern is now part of the investigation. As of now, Alejandro Sanchez Herrera has not been charged with any crime. He retains custody of the couple's son. The Mexico City Attorney General's office has noted inconsistencies in his testimony, but has not made an arrest. Two building security guards, Ricardo and Fernando, told investigators they heard nothing on April 15th. No gunshots, no screams. They are also under review. Under Mexican law, failing to report a crime or helping a perpetrator escape can carry the same penalties as the crime itself. Legal experts have stated that Alejandro watching his mother leave and then waiting 24 hours to call police could make him equally responsible. Prosecutors have not yet acted. On May 9, 2026, a mural of Carolina Flores Gomez was unveiled in downtown Ensenada. The artist, Juan Pablo Melcom Alba, spent 10 hours painting her portrait. Friends and family placed flowers and candles at the base. Reina spoke at the unveiling. She said, "Her gaze reminds us that love does not die. It only transforms into something eternal." A march had been held 2 weeks earlier. Women chanted Carolina's name through the tourist zone. They carried signs demanding justice. Erica remains in Venezuelan custody awaiting extradition. The gun is still missing. Alejandro is still free, and the baby monitor recording still exists. It is the only witness that told the complete truth.